My name's Chelsea. Also, sometimes my name is Princess Chelsea. And this is my new album, Little Golden Book, which is out today. I love classical music, and I've been learning piano since I was a little kid. And the first music I remember listening to was some kind of really cheap warehouse compilation with heaps of music by Grieg on it. So In the Hall of the Mountain King was one of my favourite songs when I was a kid. And also I used to listen to the Nutcracker Suite a lot. And when I think about it, those recordings are probably my biggest influence in those pieces of music. It's kind of classical music, but it's what I call pop classical because it's really immediate and instant, even though it was written hundreds of years ago. And some classical music snobs aren't really into those composers, but I am. I really like them. I'm really into Disney and stuff, and kids' movies, and even the soundtracks to those early Disney films like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, to a certain extent. Monkey Eats Bananas could be influenced by Under the Sea on the Little Mermaid soundtrack. All of that stuff is not only kind of inspiration for, thematic material, but actually the sound of the songs. It's quite literally the soundtracks to those movies inspire some of these arrangements. The artwork, I guess in keeping with the theme of a lot of inspiration being from Disney movies and fantasy and things like that, I thought, why not present it like a little golden book, make it really special. So I got my friend Brad, who used to play with me in Teen Wolf, and he plays in my live band too, to do all the artwork. So he designed and drew everything. He told me he spent 4 days getting my cat Winston right, getting the right facials on him. And he spent a long time trying to get my nose right. He had real issues with that. Apparently my features aren't sharp enough. Right down to all this sort of crazy stuff here. He designed all of this to essentially rip off a little golden book, but in his own way. It's a bit more humorous, I think. So he's done an entire booklet for me. So when you buy the album, you can write your name in there, and then if you trade it in it real groovy, I'll know who did. And then basically each song has a picture to go with it. So and the lyrics as well. That's meant to be me looking in the mirror, but out of the mirror is Violia looking back at me. So possibly I see myself in Violia somehow. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that was Brad was suggesting. And then this is actually Brad who did the artwork. That's himself as a presented as a sort of villain Jafar type wizard character, into bright colours, and that's my friend Jamie Lee, and that's Monkey. Monkey is he's actually a stuffed gorilla, so I'm not sure why I call him Monkey. It doesn't make any sense, but Monkey Eats Bananas, the lyrics are about him. They're pretty nonsense lyrics really, but I kind of think of that song as an instrumental, and I'd like to do a song where the lyrics didn't mean anything for a change. I love the Smiths, but I think it's cool to do something different sometimes. And apparently the Sunday Star Times thought that he was doing something really rude with the bananas, but he's just hiding them because he stole them. But I think that they interpreted that he was, I don't know, they said he was doing something really rude, but he's not. He's real nervous because he stole them. And this is up, that's meant to be me holding a cigarette. And the smoke here is turning into some love hearts, which is very nice. The cigarette duet I sing with Jonathan Bree, who's from the Brunettes, and he also helped me produce the album and master it. And that's not a pro-smoking song, and it's also not against smoking. It's just a discussion on it. Yeah. Too Fast to Live. That's a ballad which I actually wrote it on guitar, which is weird because I'm really bad at guitar. I don't really know how to play it. But then I really wanted to arrange it like a classic 60s pop ballad. And I used Skeeter Davis' End of the World, which is a really nice song as inspiration for the arrangement. And that's about a friend of mine who drank quite a lot, and I wrote a song about it because at the time I wished that he didn't. But yeah, I think it's all good now. Moment in time. Overseas is a song about going overseas. There's a little skunk type character with some green stink around him, just making sure the New Zealand flag is upright there. And overseas I sing with James Milne, who is Lawrence Arabia. Yeah, and that's probably my favourite song on the album actually, FYI. And this here, that's Jonathan Bree sitting on a really happy tree trunk next to a robot baby. And I was thinking about it, that's Goodnight Little Robot Child's actually a love song about my laptop. Yeah, so I'm likening my laptop to a robot baby because I love it, and it's what allowed me to record this album. Yeah. In the back there's a little thingy pictures.
So in the thank yous, you've thanked Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I kind of just casually slotted him in there. I guess the reason for that is I've got a really big crush on him, I guess. Yeah. I mean, a while back I started doing YouTube clips where basically I was attempting to woo him with the use of YouTube when it first came out, and I only did 2 attempts, so 2 different songs, and the first clip I did, I lifted Adam Green's Jessica Simpson, which is a really nice song, but just changed all the lyrics to be about Leonardo in the hope that he would see it and fall in love with me, but he hasn't. But that's alright because I'm not looking for love anymore. I've found it.
Too late, Leo.
Yeah. Thank you. You've been watching Princess Chelsea on Cheese on Toast. This is my album. I hope you enjoy it.